As a beginner data analyst, it's very tempting to rush into doing projects like download data, clean it, and start building charts. And to be honest with you, I'm so eager to do this myself, but I'm learning that if I don't know why I'm analyzing data, I won't know what I'm looking for. So instead of starting with a data set, I'm starting with a question. From my research background, one thing I understand very clearly is that every meaningful analysis begins with a question. Data is supposed to help you answer something, not just keep you busy. This is especially important for me because my goal is data science, not just analysis. What then does a data question look like, you may ask? Or how do I come up with a data question? Now, this is where having a niche is important. For me, my primary niche is environment and climate related issues. So some simple beginner friendly question I'm thinking about are, how have temperatures changed over time in specific locations? I'm also thinking about, are there visible trends in rainfall patterns across certain years? Also, is there a relationship between urban growth and temperature increase in a city? I'm not solving this yet, but these questions guide what kind of data I will eventually get. One of my secondary niches is fintech. We all know that money controls the economy, so I'm interested in finding out how money moves, what causes money to move from one person to another, and just understand the fintech sector. That's my personal interest. So some simple question here for me could be, how do transaction volume change over time on a digital platform? Are there noticeable spending patterns among different user groups? Also, I can think of questions like, do transaction failure happen more at a certain time or day? These kind of questions help me think about human behavior, trends, and systems, not just numbers. Another niche I'm interested in is business. I mean, if you're in Nigeria, business runs in our blood, right? I mean, from little, we do little business and all. So I'm interested in understanding the business world and perhaps venture into one myself much later. Perhaps. Some simple question here for me could be, which product generates the most revenue over time? Are there seasonal patterns in sales? Which customer segments are most profitable? Again, the goal is not to answer everything now, but to learn how to ask better questions. So the kind of questions you come up with is determined by the niche or the sector that you are interested in. Look at the sector and see what problem can you solve? What impact can you make in that sector? What kind of problem have you noticed that you think data can provide solutions to? This helps you to ask the right questions when doing a data project. You are not just creating dashboard to fill a portfolio, but you are doing a data project that has a potential to make real impact in that particular sector. When we start with questions like this, data collection becomes intentional. You don't just go online and download any random data that you see. You know what you are looking for in a data set, and you know the kind of data sets that you need to answer your questions or solve the problem that you have. You are no longer downloading random data sets. You are searching for specific information. This also helps prevent confusion and overwhelm, especially as a beginner. So right now, I'm not training myself to be fast. In as much as I'm eager to start building charts and start creating dashboards and start filling up my portfolios to start applying for jobs and all. But I'm not training myself to be fast. I'm training myself to think clearly. I'm training myself to be deliberate about every data project I work on, to understand problems and how to connect data to real world problems. So when I finally create a dashboard, my dashboard are answering real world questions and making real impacts. I don't have any projects yet, and that's okay. This is me building the foundation before the structure. And as I continue, you will see me move from questions to data and to actual analysis step by step. If you are also starting out, I believe this approach will help you as well. This channel is about learning data intentionally from the ground up, and this is how I'm choosing to begin. Thank you very much for watching.